Come here. Hi, bud. What's my bubbles doing? Huh? Oh, come on, I gotta hurry though, okay? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be diving into 5 of my favorite hikes that I've done so far on this channel. Starting off at the number 5 spot, we have hiking 8+ miles in Utah. This was a beautiful hike I took with a friend in October of 2023, and this was actually my first vlog on the channel as well. On this hike, we parked at Tony Grove Lake, made our way up through the tall pine trees of the Bear Hollow Trail, cut across a beautiful meadow, and then made our way along the ridgeline to Naomi Peak. We didn't actually make it all the way to the peak, but it was still a beautiful hike and a very, very fun time. We hiked about 4 miles there and 4 miles back, so 8 miles in total. If we would have made it all the way to the peak, it probably would have been about 6 miles there and 6 miles back. So a pretty decent hike, very challenging and very fun. Definitely a hike I would put on your list if you're ever in the area. And coming in at number 4, we have hiking High Creek Canyon in Utah. This was another hike we did in October of 2023, a beautiful canyon trail just north of Logan, Utah. When we went, it was snowing, so we had to trek our way through the overgrown trees and the snow. Because of the snow, this was another hike that we didn't make it very far, but I still think it was one of my favorite hikes and very beautiful scenery, because I was a massive fan of the winter wonderland vibe. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have hiking the Uinta Mountains. This was a beautiful hike that I accomplished in November of 2023. This hike was a loop that took us all around the 5 lakes of the Uintas. A very fun and challenging hike that I do hope I can revisit, especially in a different season, because when we went, all the trees were dead and the lakes were frozen over. This was also the start of Bracken's signature leaving me behind and taking us very far off trail. Definitely worth its number 3 spot. And coming in at number 2, we have the City of Rocks. The City of Rocks is a magnificent place in the middle of nowhere on the border of Utah and Idaho. This hike I did recently in November with Bracken and his nephew. This hike was supposed to be another loop hike that took us all around the City of Rocks. It didn't go quite as planned as usual. Bracken wanted to find a different trail. We ended up going far off trail, scaling an entire mountain to find a trail on the other side. But overall was a very fun hike and one of the most interesting places I've ever seen. The City of Rocks is definitely worth its number 2 spot. The only reason I didn't put it at the number 1 spot is because it is a challenging place to get to because of dirt roads and how remote it is. As well as if you're someone like me who likes to take your dogs on hikes, the City of Rocks is in the desert and there is plenty of cacti and things you need to worry about to keep you and your dog safe. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot, we have hiking White Pine Lake. White Pine Lake is a beautiful and scenic lake hidden away in the mountains of northern Utah. This hike I accomplished in October of 2024, just a few months ago. On this hike, you will park at Tony Grove Lake as well, hike your way along the mountain, down into a valley to the lake, seeing beautiful viewpoints along the way. And the lake itself is tucked away at the bottom of the valley against a beautiful rock wall. This hike is around 8 miles in total. And though I do believe White Pine reminds me a lot of Tony Grove Lake, it is still a very fun and challenging hike, definitely worth a visit. The worst part of the hike is hiking your way back up the mountain from the lake. It's about a 2-mile stretch where you're zigzagging up a steep mountain. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mankin Photo. You okay? Come here. Oh no. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and until next time, go outside.